And so begins the tear down of the Briggs and Stratton Platinum Engine Series twin 24 horsepower that blew up on me a couple of weeks ago. The first steps is going to be to drain the gas and drain the oil, and I'm going to remove the battery so that I can put it inside instead of being out here most of the winter. First I'm going to take this plow off and put it away so it's saving me some space. Already lowered the cable, so it's just a matter of unhooking it. Now I'll wind it back up on the spool. And that will be the last time I need the ignition keys for a while. Actually, just remove the cotter pin for the control arm to operate whether the plow, which direction the plow is facing. Put the cotter pin back in. Got a new tripod for Christmas to make these videos a little better. And also got a workbench to put together down in the basement once I do get this engine removed from the frame. I'm not sure on the timeline for this because I am a busy person. I work 10 to 14 days at a time, and I'm away, and I like to spend the time I'm home with my family, so unless something is an emergency, I really don't do it and spend time at home. But the next thing to removing this is simply, there's a little catch mechanism. I think you might be able to see that on the other side. It's on both sides. Push. Same hookup with the snow blower. The only difference obviously is the belt, which runs underneath. Obviously runs underneath the mower and hooks up to a system under there for engagement. But I'll pause this video while I put this plow away. So, as you know, if you've watched my videos, this engine, that's what I found in the driveway. Chunks of the side of the engine. So now I am going to remove the fuel line, and of course I just filled the tank, so there's lots of fuel in it, which is relatively useless by the time this is done and ready to go again. So I'm going to drain it and put it in a gas jug and put it in my car. But first I am going to need to move the mower over so I have some room to work here. So I will pause it. And I will try to stay out of the picture as much as possible, but can't guarantee anything. I do not have any hose clamp removal material items, so I use the next best thing, which is pliers. Just trying to figure out where all these cables and wires go. That's the throttle cable. From most of the pictures I see of new engines, they come with this fuel line and filter, so I am going to remove it here, pull this line down through the grommet, and hopefully capture most of the fuel before it leaks out. It's on there pretty good. And it's not the summertime, so rubber and stuff in it isn't exactly malleable. I guess I could have done a little bit more preparation and when this hose drops, see where it comes out so I can stick it right in the container, but I did not. So what I'm going to do is clamp the hose. Nope. I don't know if I want to wait here while this drains. I think there's 10 liters. tighten it up a bit. Too tight. There. And what a fuely mess. Of course. There's the fuel line. Of course, the steering bracket cover is in the way. I won't bore you with emptying out the fuel tank this way. Okay, now that most of the fuel has been taken out of the tank, I will stick a golf tee in the line to stop whatever else is in there. There. And I push the line down a little further. While I'm working on fuel lines, I might as well take this one off. That was interesting. I'm going to save this fuel line in case the new engine does not come with that fuel line. So now that we have the fuel lines off, I'm going to remove the oil. Since the tractor is already facing this side, I'm going to take off the oil filter first. Or maybe I'm going to leave the oil filter on. because it creates quite a mess, and I do not at this moment have any rags to clean it up. So yes, I'm going to leave the oil filter on. Now, ordinarily, I'd run the engine to warm it up before draining the oil, but that's not going to happen this time. What comes out, comes out. Hopefully most of it. Kind of ticks me off. I think I got maybe 20 minutes on this oil. And is it ever flowing slowly, if at all? It's kind of odd. I wonder if the drain tube, where it comes into the hose, I wonder if that's blocked by something, because that is not nearly enough oil. Yeah, something's not right. The dipstick's showing almost full. Well, full. And it is barely creeping out of there. So, I wonder what that's about. I guess that was kind of silly, removing the dipstick to see if it'd flow faster. There's a big hole to let air behind the drain, but there's a big hole in the block. I think that would suffice to let air behind the drain. This is rather odd. Rather odd indeed. Well, I guess I'm just going to let her drain out, see how much I get. So I will pause the video because this is very boring. So yes, indeed, the oil change might take, or the oil drain might take a week. I'll just leave it draining while I'm away. But for now, we are going to remove the battery and then the air filter because it's brand new. It might fit on the new engine, so it'll be spare, or the next air filter that goes on there, depending on the condition of it. And I will remove the spark plugs because they are brand new and see if there's any damage to them. If not, they will be put aside and used again. And I'll put these wires back together so that I know those two wires came off the post because of the electric winch and stuff. I have a couple extra wires. Put those aside. Now for the positive. Yes, unfortunately, I am not very fast at mechanical operations. I am not a mechanic. I am very slow. But I try to do things right the first time. And if I don't know anything, which there is quite a bit, I will get on YouTube and find out. That's why I'm doing this, to help anybody that may need to do this, and just for the fun of it. Batteries are not light. And always feel free to comment. Give me your suggestions. I'm not perfect at this. I really am an amateur, so if you see a better way to do something, let me know. Well, the battery's out. Engine oil is still draining somewhat. I don't know if that's 2 quarts or not. It actually might be close. So, spark plug wire off. Now, if I can remember what size spark plug it took. Or sorry, what size socket it took. I know that my spark plug sockets aren't long enough. So I have to use an extended socket. Which is a 5/8. Does not have the protector in it, so I will be very gentle. And I don't know how well you can see that. It's not going to focus. But it does not look too bad. And that one doesn't look too bad either. So the piston didn't come in contact with it, I'm guessing. And it looks like most of the oil is drained out. So maybe I will take the oil filter off and just leave the oil pan underneath it. I mean, the oil's not going to hurt anything. And clean it up when I get home. I'm taking off again tomorrow. There, I can empty out over the frame all at once. It'll drain into the oil pan. Might even be able to get this filter off by hand. Considering I just put it on, but nope. That would be tidy. And of course a brand new oil filter too. So fuel is out, spark plugs are out, oil is almost out, I guess, battery is out. put away my tools. And I will remove the air filter and call it a day. It is getting cold outside. And dark. Just torqued the wheels on my car. So I will put that away as well. Put the oil filter in the drain. I do not see the oil dripping anywhere other than the oil pan, so I will leave it there and clean up the mess when I get home next time. I don't know if you saw, but the fuel line, I put a golf tee in it. There's still a little bit left, but not much. And the golf tee, I'm thinking, will swell up, and well, it's not going to come out anyway. It's in there tight enough. But yeah, other than that, there's not much more I can do today. We'll take this air filter out, show you how to do that. It's not very hard. Just turn these nuts. Lift up the top. As you can see, brand new air filter. I will keep that as well. that's all I'm gonna do for today. The next steps are, I guess, gonna be removing the throttle cable, wiring, and any vacuum hoses on here. I think there might be only this one vacuum hose, I think. Throttle cable. And for wiring, I believe it's only that and the starter. I do believe these are the only wire connection that I need to unhook. And the starter. And then we should be good to jack this lawnmower up and unbolt it. And then we'll see if I can carry it. I don't know exactly how much these weigh, but we will see. Well, there's the serial number. So that'll end this video for today. Like, subscribe, and comment anytime. I try to answer, well, I will answer any comments that you guys make. And have a good one.